Well, looky here. It looks like revenue chasers. I can see the flashing light. Just put out my phone. Revenue chasers. Whoop, past the street. Oh, that fella looks familiar. Seen him the other day. Young fella. Cop car. Bretho tests. Kind of weird they're doing this here. You right? Chasing your revenue, eh? Keep the corporation going? Revenue chasing, revenue chasing. It's to protect the kids. It's for your own safety. It's to actually build up the coffers of the corporate state. Hope you haven't been drinking. Hope you haven't been smoking weed. Three of them going. 3 breathalyzers. Pump, pump, pump. Oh yeah, so funny. Being corporate minions. Look at this. So under actual law, not the colour of law, this is unlawful. They're just going on the colour of law and legalese. They're not going off actual law because in Australia actual law doesn't exist. It's been taken over by the Australia Act of 1986, where they have taken real law out of the picture because they took God out of the picture. And they took where is the people out of the picture because they took where are the people out of the picture. And now it's just corporate minions doing whatever they like without reasonable articulate suspicion. They can just pull over anybody and because they drive, which has all got to do with the straw man and what goes on with the straw man in court, which was just been proven by myself because I went into court, first time I was called into court due to a refusing a breathalyzer, just like these guys who were doing illegal activities. I had control over my own name, and I wasn't allowed into the court with control over my own name. How are you, mate?
How you doing?
Very well. How are you doing?
Hi?
What?
What?
What'd you say? How am I doing?
Hi?
Did you say, how am I doing?
What?
If you want to talk to me, come over here. Ignorant cop, pretending he can't hear me. Yeah, so what they use is the colour of law. They don't use any actual law. There is, to be a lawful officer or lawful in the realm, you have to have reasonable articulate suspicion that a crime has been committed, and they don't need that here in Australia, of course. They just, as soon as you have a licence, it's as good as giving them the ability to do anything they like to you on the road. They can pull you over, you can't refuse anything, and it's all got to do with the straw man ethic. As soon as you tie yourself to a licence, you are in their domain, which is what it's all about, being in their domain. And then they can do this, be unlawful, because this is an unlawful act. I don't care what anybody thinks. They've just convinced us that it's for our own good and all this other mundane, stupid rubbish. Anyway, this fella's all confused here. He thinks he's got to stop behind the police cars. He doesn't even know what's going on. You know, there's a little boy, I don't know if he's waving at me filming him or waving at the pigs. Cops, sorry, didn't mean to call you pigs, dogs. Revenue chasing, revenue chasing. So these guys don't know the law. They only know legalese, and they don't even know that very well. They don't actually follow their own law, which I've witnessed and seen plenty of times. Anyway, this I don't think they're going to bother me. Three of them breathalyzing. I should be singing, I guess. Run after you, mate. Give yourself a heart attack. This is one. If I had to walk all the way down here, because that bootlicker slowed down.
Alright, can you go ahead now?
I'm allowed to film, buddy. I'm not obstructing you, I promise. You know you're doing an illegal activity, eh? You don't have any reasonable articulate suspicion to pull anybody over and put them on breathalyzers. You're working under a government corporation and not under true law. You're following government law, not true law. I just thought I'd explain because it's very, very sad. I know, you're part of the, you're a minion. You're just dressed in black instead of yellow. That's okay. Yeah, reasonable articulate suspicion. Because you've got to be guilty of a crime before you can have a crime, but you make people be guilty and they've got to prove themselves innocent, which is the opposite of law. It's backward law. You're actually innocent and you're innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. You're working backwards land. Okay, well, keep rorting the citizens and doing the inverse to true law, and I'll catch us up.